Welcome to Marina's kitchen. Today I'm going to fill up some nice baked potatoes. So what we do is, this is what I have cooked them. Now what we do is we have this about that size of potato, a nice big size potato, wash them nice and clean and bake them. Turn them over after about 30 minutes. You can turn it over and bake it and turn it on the other side. When you can tell they cook because they just sort of collapse a little bit, or get the fork and prick it and you can tell that it's cooked. So when they cook, just take them out of the oven, cool them down, and what we do is after is cut them in halves, and I scoop out about 3/4 of that potato in the potato, and I just put it in a basin and just scoop them all out like that, and just don't scoop them too far down because you want to leave a little bit of filling of the potato underneath. And just keep on doing with, I've got 3 of them there, and that gives me 6 halves. So that's what I do. I've left with a little bit of potato inside. Now my filling is that we have that mashed potato that I've taken out of the potato, and I've mashed it up, and I put a little bit of knob of butter through that. Now what I'm going to do to these, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of oil on the bottom of these potatoes, just a little drop. It just sort of gives it a little bit of moisture, just a little bit on each one. Not very much, just a little bit. That's all. Now I've add some salt. I'm going to add some salt to my potato and some pepper. Now, what I've got here is I've got some ham, I've got a spring onion, parsley, and 2 eggs, and a bit of grated cheese. You can add a bit of cheese to this, and then I want to put a bit of grated cheese on the top. So what I'll do is I'll put my 2 eggs through to that, 2 eggs, there. And now I'm going to have my parsley. I've got my parsley, just a little bit of our parsley just to give it a bit of flavour. And I've got my spring onion. If you haven't got the spring onion, you can have a little red onion and chop it up small, just the same. It'll work just the same. And just mix that all together. Just mix that all together. And now I'm going to add my ham to that. That's a lovely mixture. That's enough. It's just enough to give it that moisture in that potato. Now there's about a cup of ham here, but just chop it up very small. You can add as much as you want to. It all depends how many you're doing. If you're doing more of this potato, there are 3 potatoes there, but if you're doing more, well, you'd have to increase your filling. But look, we don't want a lot of heavy filling. We just want enough filling that will fill in there. I can put all this ham in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of this cheese. We don't want a lot because we're going to put some cheese on the top. So just put that, a little bit of cheese through it like that. And that mixture that's the sort of mixture you want. It's just lovely and moist, enough for it. And you've got your oven on to about 180, 200. And so what we're going to do now is very quick and simple. Look, you can go ahead and do these beforehand. You can do them the night before, and then just do your filling and fill them up. So you'll have them ready maybe for a barbecue or for dinner. So that can be prepared earlier in the day, and just put them in the fridge like that, and then ready to be filled up. So look, that is enough. We've got that beautiful mixture there, 2 eggs, spring onion, a bit of ham, and a bit of cheese and a bit of parsley, salt and pepper. That's all you need, and that's beautiful. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to fill these with this filling, and then I'm going to put a bit of cheese on the top. So look, you can fill it up as much as you want to, as long as you've got enough. Look, that's beautiful. And that is so lovely. They are so nice, something different. I know sometimes a bit fiddly, but you know, things are worth it when you have to do something different. It's worth going to the trouble. Look, that's beautiful. And then we'll sprinkle a little bit of cheese on the top and bake them. You can prepare these beforehand. You can bake them when you're ready to serve them. So this can all be done beforehand. You've got plenty of filling here. Actually, I've got enough filling here to make more. It all depends the size of your potato. If you've got a bigger potato, you're going to have more filling. I like to use a good sized potato, like even a little bit bigger than that. And that sort of size of potato I like to have. This is just enough for this. It's beautiful. I've got plenty here. I don't want to overload it too much, but you can sort of use it all up because this is just sufficient for 3 potatoes. That's 6 halves. Look, and that's it. Lovely. Just enough. Yeah, I've got that potato that I mashed out of the potatoes. I've mashed it up. I got the 2 eggs. I got some nice chopped up ham, and the parsley and the spring onion. The spring onion give it a little bit of a flavour. If you haven't got it, just use a little bit of a red onion will do. There we go. We used it all up. Lovely. Look how nice they are. Now they'll go into the oven about 180, 200, and that'll just sort of, now I'm going to put some cheese on the top. Sprinkle a bit of this nice mozzarella cheese on the top. Press it down so it won't fall off. You can press it into the mixture. And that'll just brown and cook very nice right through. Everything is cooked except the filling, but then that egg through it, that ham through it, and it's just lovely. Just sprinkle it and press it down as you go along. You don't need a lot, but just enough to have it on the top. They are really nice, something different. You know, sometimes we're looking for something different at a barbecue or like with a steak or some sausages, and instead of having the normal potatoes, you can do them a bit different like this. That cooks up very nice in the oven, that mixture. There you go. You don't want to overload it enough, but just enough to press it down, enough mixture there. There again. Look, that's all you need. Plenty. And we've got some beautiful, we've got half a dozen of lovely stuffed potatoes here, which didn't take long. Once you have them cooked, as I said, you can just cut them up and you can put them in the fridge and then use them up whenever you want to. You can even use them up the next day if you want to. It's not that you have to fill them up straight away. And then just have your filling and put them, now just bake them to, I've got my oven on for about 180, 200, and that'll cook slowly, but that cheese will melt on the top, and just give it about 30 minutes and they should be done. And then you can just eat the whole lot because that skin has been washed, and you can eat the whole lot. So I hope that it's something different for you to try at a barbecue, or just the kids want something different at a baked potato. So I hope you'll try them and enjoy them. Thank you for watching. Bye.